And adult is so hair. What's going on with everybody though? Hope y'all having a great day, man. I just chewed this damn cough drop. Hope everybody having a great day, man. Appreciate everybody that's stopping by. Shit. Hey girl, how you doing? I am Ski. Appreciate you for liking the live, man. Hope you're doing all right. Appreciate you stopping by. Do the likes really help, bro? Appreciate it. Like as far as like getting the lives out there, I notice a lot of people say that when they be live, they're like, give it to like 100K likes or something like that. And I go live daily, but I play Call of Duty. That's what's up. You like in Black Ops 6? Or is it no Black Ops 7? Is it 6? We on 6 or 7? Yeah, to type of words engagement so like comments so okay. Yeah, let's get these likes up, man. If we need to get this live out here more. Appreciate everybody showing love. That's how I hope y'all having a great day, man. I'm having a great day myself. Sad to say I gotta go to work later on. Hey, Crown, can I ask something about CD real quick? Of course, Scott. It's Scarlet. I had to. It was crazy when you joined the live. I was waiting for you to say something because I knew he was gonna say something. I just felt it, and then I had your name in my mind. And then when I was about to say it, I was about to tarnish it. But of course, Scarlet, you can ask me anything. The same was posted to a few TikTok. Don't get distracted. No matter how many things like that. Don't push it at all. Why it's so hard for small content creators to get out there? Big things are attention. Hello. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like when it comes to any like social media platform, it's all about that. Like, it's that one video that's gonna get you started, and what you do after that one video is what's keep you going. If you don't have no like blow up video as a small creator, it's gonna be like hard for you to get noticed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, No, you definitely ain't gonna lie. Once you start commenting and liking it, it's like it got up there. So I appreciate you for that, Ski, for sure. You have to stay anxious to have OCD because the constant thoughts don't make me anxious anymore. Or don't make you anxious anymore. No, you don't have to be anxious, have anxiety to, you know, um, in order for you to have OCD, because it's not, you know, because I feel like, a lot of people say like, when I don't feel anxiety or anxious behind these thoughts, that must mean I like them or I desire them, and that's not the case at all. It's more so you're just used to the thoughts that you're experiencing, and it's okay to not feel anxious and anxiety behind the thoughts. It's actually a good thing that you don't feel that, because like it's you letting go of the thought, you know, easier. And the more you feel like that, the more you can just let the thought pass, because the anxiety and anxiousness that we feel behind these thoughts, it would kind of, it gives the, OCD strength. It survives off of the attention, the fear, the anxiety that we give it. So if you just sitting there having a thought, intrusive thought, and it doesn't bother you, then just leave it at that and let it pass. Because if you just sit there and like, 'cause that's how you enter a backdoor spike. A lot of us enter a backdoor spike because we think that we are not anxious or having anxiety behind these thoughts, that it means that we actually like it, and yeah, and we desire it, but that's not the case at all. So yes, it is okay, and you still have OCD. You know what I'm saying? If you're not feeling anxiety or anxiousness behind these thoughts, because yeah, because you're still, at the end of the day, you're still somewhat obsessing over it. Because it's there and you're constantly thinking about it. So yeah, the way you feel don't determine you have an OCD or not. Of course, man, I have this pressure too. Once I get it. No, I appreciate that for sure. And I'll hit you with that follow back. Showing love, so I got to, for sure. Thank you so much. I helped. Thanks so much. You helped a lot. I appreciate that, Scarlett. I'm glad I can help. Like I said, it's a blessing that that I can do this. Always a blessing. Best advice: when people join, say their name fast before they can leave. And just no, I am ski. That's a good advice. You know what I'm saying? That's like interaction. You know what I'm saying? That's like that's how you pull them in. Because if you just see them join, but don't say nothing, then it's like they'd be like, okay. Because I low key, I ain't gonna lie, it was a couple people that joined, and I was just sitting here and I was just doing what I was doing, because I'm used to getting on here, sparking a live, and people coming in and just talking and asking questions and stuff like that when it comes to OCD. And yeah, so you definitely right about that. So I definitely would start doing that more. Just saying what's up to them, and what I'm saying, if they decide to stay, decide to stay. If they don't, leave. I forgot to make the overlay for my YouTube streams. I'll probably do that later on tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, I hope everybody having a great day, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and appreciate y'all for liking. Scarlett, appreciate you for liking the live. Ski, appreciate you for liking it. Appreciate y'all for showing love. And yeah. I ain't gonna lie. My biggest subtype of OCD, my biggest subtype I'm dealing with when it comes to OCD right now is health OCD. I hate it, honestly. I hate it so much. Cause OCD is a mother freaker. Like, bro, OCD is a mother freaker. I promise to God it is. Angela Boomer, hey girl, we definitely OCD warriors around here, man. You know what I'm saying? We go get through it. You know what I'm saying? We go stay strong and keep pushing no matter what. And we, you know what I'm saying? We go continue to rise above it. You feel me? Anytime I got also be so people find a reason to come back. Yeah, that's what's the face? That's my main thing is OCD, and a lot of my followers have OCD. So yeah, I feel like that's where I'm more relatable on the mental health type of timing. I bet shorts are the most required. Yeah, I need to start making more shorts for real, but I feel like I like usually I'll be coming up with like with sounds and stuff like that. Not coming up with sounds, but like coming across the sounds and then making videos from the sounds. I feel like I need to start like creating like more sounds from just like me, I guess you could say. Like instead of just hoping I come across a sound that's relatable. Mm. I was just I was just thinking about that when I sparked it up. I'm like, because when I go live on YouTube and TikTok, I do it at the same time. I do TikTok on my phone and then I do YouTube on my PC. I be saying like, damn, how I'm gonna get this out to them when I spark it? It's like you said, I gotta post before I spark the live up. So I'm definitely gonna start doing that. Cause I know a lot of people be ready for these lives, and I don't want them to miss it. Do you have advice for grown responses? So, um, it's Luis, right? Luis, Luis. When it comes to grown responses, me when I first learned about grown responses, when I first came across it, I immediately thought that it was me being aroused to what I was, obsessing over. But the more I've did my research on it, the more I experienced it, I've learned that grown responses can honestly are honestly random. Like it can be random, it can be anxiety based, and it can be you like focusing on your area a lot. You know what I'm saying? When you're having these episodes. So for me, I've learned to allow myself to experience it and just let it pass because I feel like the more like I said everything I to me when it comes to OCD, it's an attention disorder. Like so wherever you so hard stuck focus on, it's going to make it stronger, it's gonna make it come back. And yeah. So like when it comes to grown responses, if you're constantly sitting there focused on the area, you're gonna constantly continue to feel sensations and stuff down there. So yeah. So my advice with that is just like allow yourself to experience it and just try to let it pass. And I know it's easier said than done. So yeah, but when you practice that more, I promise you, it happens way less. And then when it happens, you be like, because I promise you, like I literally experienced grown responses randomly, and I'll be like, bro, that's crazy. I used to think this was me being aroused when it's just something that just happens. Reese, what's going on? How you doing? I'm doing all right. I cannot complain. What the fuck was that? Why are my true thoughts feeling scarier at night? Mm, I don't know. I said maybe that's just a time for you where it's really scary. You know, I don't know. I said for me, I feel like have I ever had a certain period of time where my intrusive thoughts were scary, like really scary? I don't know. I feel like all my shits be scary. Like maybe because you wind it down, you know what I'm saying? You ease it, like you basically calling it a night, and it's just like you just sitting there soaking in it. I guess you could say. Why do the thoughts feel so real? It's the attention and the fact it's like not like when it comes to certain thoughts, like isn't you not only can you have a thought about it, like what if I do this or I will do this, you can see yourself doing it in your mind. So if you constantly experiencing this and you're focusing on this, it starts to become to a point where, like I say, it feels like I say, it's an attention disorder, so it gets stronger. Like the anxiety that you feel, the anxiousness that you feel, it feels strong. It gets stronger the more attention that you show it, and I don't know, just being able to see yourself do it, you start to feel like or seeing yourself feeling or doing something that whatever your intrusive thoughts are surrounding. It feels like you actually are going to do it, or that you actually feel like that. You feel me? It's like I say, it's the attention that we show. Yeah, bro, I went months. I mean, I was wondering why I wasn't anxious over them because I did so much research, but now I get them at those times today. I'm anxious as fuck. Yeah, it's like I said, bro. It's the attention, bro. It is really just the attention, and then like I said, when you're so, like I say, because the OCD power comes from not only the attention, but like I said, the anxiety, the fear that we feel, and the constant focus on these things. So the more that you focus on it, the more stronger it gets. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was thinking about this yesterday when I had I think I posted the how do I get rid of OCD video. Like when you think about OCD, right? If we break down the abbreviation, it's obsessive compulsive disorder. If you break down the obsession part, like when you take the obsession part away, all you have is compulsive and disorder. You can't get to the compulsive if you don't have no obsession. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing that's triggering you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that obsession is where all the power comes from. If you cut off the obsession part, you good. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not even like you basically get rid of OCD in a way. You know, you stop obsessing over it. But of course, that's easier said than done. Is you tweaking? Am I tweaking? I don't know. Yeah, like I want to try ERP, but I'm scared if I stop giving it attention, I realize it's true. It's not. It won't be true if you do that. It don't make any more true. Well, that's the same shit. It doesn't make it true at all that you stop focusing on it, that you stop doing things to prevent things from happening. Like I said, it's just you just allowing it to be because it's like at the end of the day, nothing is actually happening. You feel me? Like everything that we like fear happening, like it's just all up here. You know what I'm saying? Because when you really think about it, if you just sit down and you look around and become present, the things that you're worried about happening, like I said, it's not happening at all. So it's like you don't have no reason to, defend something or stop something from happening because it's not happening. Like, and I may trigger someone if I say this, but yes, it's a possibility that it could happen. But just because it's a possibility that it could happen doesn't mean that it's going to happen. You know? So it's like you have to learn to just be like, it is what it is, bro. And that's easier said than done. Once again, like I said, I'm I am in a battle with my OCD right now. Like I am in a episode right now that has been going on for probably almost 2-3 weeks now. Like I said, with my health, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like it hasn't been an easy battle. Like I said, this is probably one of the like like I don't know how to word it. I won't say terrible episodes, but like one of the it's one of the realest episodes I've had in a while. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's like I'm trying not to feed into it, but hey man, hey, Redbone. Anne Marie, I know it's been a little minute. I'm back. I'm back now. How you doing? I appreciate you tuning in. The more attention you get to the thought, the more really exactly the false feeling is false urges. The false exactly. The more like I said, the all of it, it's not even a real. It's not even real. It's not true or anything. It's just like I said, when you imagine it so much and you're thinking about it so much, that's how you. Like I said, with grown responses, if you're thinking about, what I'm saying, your area down there, you're gonna feel something in some way because you're constantly focused on it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to just lay back. But once again, I know I keep saying this. It's easier said than done. Everyone is saying to handle OCD differently, so I'm lost and it's making me feel more anxious. How are they telling you to handle OCD, Jax? If you don't mind me asking. Kev, I hate you, bro. Let's focus on the thoughts. The more you realize they're just meaningless thought. Exactly. Normal people have, but don't give any. Yeah, that's why. Like a lot of people feel like just because we experience intrusive thoughts that we are different from other people. Like we're the only ones dealing with this. Literally everybody on earth has dealt with the intrusive thoughts an intrusive thought before. The only difference is they don't obsess over it. They're able to let it go and go along about their day. Us, you know what I'm saying? We obsess over every little thing surrounding it because we just care so much. You're doing God's work. Hey man, I'm very blessed. And that's how I've been looking at it lately because when I first started doing this, I've heard that a lot lately. Like people's like, you doing God's work. And at the time, I really wasn't. I won't say I wasn't religious, but I was at a point where because I don't know the way people push God onto me and Christianity onto me on social media. It was it was crazy back then. You know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, you know, you being possessed, these are demons coming after you and stuff like that. Turn to God, this, that, and the third. And it's like, I understand that, y'all. I definitely understand that, I should pray and, talk to God about this and stuff like that. But, I also have to put in the work myself. Then again, it's like, bro, there's no such thing as fucking demons possession. There's no such thing as demons in, I'm not going to say that. Okay. Excuse me. Let me reword that. There is no demon. There is no goddamn. There's no demon trying to possess me, gang. Like that. Just shut that shit up. So, yeah, that's how I looked at it back then. Like I said, now I definitely understand I am actually doing God's work. God has blessed me to, have the strength to do this because you know what I'm saying. Yeah, we do got people spreading awareness on this. You know what I'm saying. So shout out to them. But I feel like me personally, God has put me through everything I went through. I don't even say God put me through this. And I don't know if he did. I don't know if he did or didn't. But I know for sure God has just blessed me with the strength and the guidance to help others get through this. You know what I'm saying? He blessed me with the transparency to, talk about my story and motivate others to keep going. So I'm always blessed, what I'm saying, to do what I do. And I definitely understand I'm doing God's work. So I appreciate that, Herman. I say all that to say that. Your comments delayed. I'm a yapper, so y'all probably talking about a whole different thing right now, and I'm just still up in the comments. So yeah, just lay back and let the thought pass like clouds and don't judge me. Exactly. I've been God damn. Oh, be good. I've been in a constant spiral for over 2 months about a topic, and I feel like I can't trust myself. I definitely understand you. It be like that, and I will tell you this: you will be able to get through this spiral. You will be able to trust yourself again, and yeah. My therapist told me to do one thing about. Excuse me. My therapist told me to do one thing, but a TikTok from a therapist is saying the opposite. I always state that I'm not a therapist. I'm not a professional. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody should always, even though I feel like I do know what I'm talking about, I still feel like everybody should take what I say with a grain of salt because, you know, I'm not gonna say I know everything about OCD, but I know what I know. You feel me? And yeah, so I feel like Jack, you should take everything that you hear from your therapist and from TikTok with a grain of salt and try to go about it. I want to say go about it your own way, but just take what fits with you and apply it to your journey. You know. And thank you for that follow. Bro, I'm not really religious myself. Just saying you're helping a lot. No, I appreciate that. No, it's just like I said, I'm bro, because I'm still trying. I'm figuring out what I'm doing, bro, as far as like religion wise, because I'm trying to get closer to God for sure. But I feel like I want to do it in my own way, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to go about it how everybody else goes about it. Like I definitely want to build my relationship and my trust with God and my faith with God because I do believe there is a God. I've always said that. But yeah, I feel like with the religion and stuff that get put on to us, a lot of people, be scared to even be a part of a religion or look at or be a part of a religion. And that was me at one point. I'm not gonna lie to you because people used to literally make me fear God more than love him. Like in my mind, it's like I fear God, but I don't fear him in the way that everybody else fear him. Like I fear him like I know God, saying God control. Like God can stop all this right now. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. But it's like people be like people be making others feel like real fear behind him, like hateful fear, I would say, like more so like I'm actually scared of God. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they start to stir away from him. So yeah, I just feel like I want to build my own relationship with him. Really. My spiral has been for 3 months, and it's scary because it's about her. I said, I love this. Hey, bro, you don't have to use the master with the community. Huge dollar stop because it helps if they need it. I appreciate that, Jax. Real shit, bro. And I can say that I have done wrong by stopping, because I feel like it's getting to a point where I want to focus on myself, but I feel like I'm not even put here to focus on myself, if that makes sense. Like I'm here to focus on myself, but at the same time, like I'm a supporter. You know what I'm saying? I'm a healer. I'm a lover. You know what I'm saying? Like these are things that, someone that's very selfless, they have. These are the traits they have. So yeah, I ain't go this time. I'm not stopping. I'm going full force with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, right now I'm making a Discord for all of us to be a part of, so we can all stay connected even after I end these lives and stuff like that. But yeah, um, your spiral that you're dealing with, you brought this word to help brothers. Facts. The spiral that you're dealing with as far as harm OCD, I've been there, Jax. I remember there was this one time where I was obsessed over this certain little situation. I ain't gonna get too deep into it because I don't want to trigger anybody. I know it just kept replaying. It was about myself, and it just kept playing in my head. But this wasn't something that I knew. It was something I knew I was against. You know what I'm saying? It was something that I never in my life thought about, and to that moment, like to this moment right now, I'm still against it, and I got through it. And I say all that to say this: you can get through it as well, Jax. It was crazy because before I moved into this new house that I'm in, you know what I'm saying? Stopping by to say, "Boom!" What it do, my boy? It's J Street. I remember already knowing Retro. Hope you're having a great day, my guy. Appreciate you stopping by. No bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I need to stop by your live. I ain't gonna lie. I know I've been slacking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas has been, getting themselves together. But I'll be by. If you stream later on tonight, I'll definitely be by. But yeah. Before I moved into this house, I was scared because honestly, my OCD was just spiraling. It was just like all the new things. That's one thing about OCD. It loves new things. Anything new that happens in your life, it is going to try to, you know, especially if it's good, it's going to try to like make make something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's going to try to fill your head up with BS that might happen, and it's gonna make you scared to do what you want to do. And like I said, when we was moving to this house, my harm OCD was at its all-time highest. And I was just like really scared to move in because I don't know, it's just my mind was just everywhere. But I say I have to say this. We are 2 years in this house, and I haven't like really dealt with harm OCD like that for real. Like I've I I think I've have here and there, but I've like it all the things I was obsessing about before I moved into this house is gone. Like I don't obsess over it like that no more. It convinced me I'm a different person than I used to be. That's OCD for you for sure. It's good at convincing us. Sad to say, like it's good at making us believe that our life is changing before our eyes, and who we once were, we're not that anymore. Like we are just people filled with hate, disgust, and what I'm saying, we will actually do these disturbing things, but that's not the case at all. I promise y'all that. Like I said, I've been dealing with this for I ain't gonna say I was gonna say my whole life, but if I'm being honest, like I probably had OCD when I was younger, but I just never noticed it. So my OCD didn't hit me until I was like 18. And I've been dealing with this since then. But as y'all can see, that damn, and as people around me can see, like I'm still the same person. You know what I'm saying? I'm still the same loving, caring person, and they ain't gonna never change. Never. How can you tell if it's really been OCD or false? Because my mind always stuff I did. So it's funny that you bring that up because I feel like I have both of those subtypes mixed up. When it comes to really been OCD, really been OCD is you basically obsessing over past events that took place that that you weren't so proud of in a way. You know what I'm saying? So let's say, you, for example, you stole something, and like I said, that was years ago. Now you're gonna obsess over that, and be like, what if that catch up to me? You know what I'm saying? What if somehow, I'm saying, I get arrested for that, or karma come around and I'm saying I get, some to me, some bad done to me, or something like stuff like that. And false memory OCD, it's the same thing, but it's more so like you not being able to recall a memory to the full extent, and your mind is filling you up with false memories. So if you're, let's say, somebody bring up a memory, right, of you doing something, and you don't remember it, and you trying to remember it, but the more you try to remember it, you are like, it's like intrusive thoughts or intrusive images, visions are again popped up in your head that something worse happened than what someone is telling you. You know what I'm saying? Did happen. I hope I said that right. But yeah, that's really the difference between the two. I hope I explained that well. Sinjit Fat. Sinjit Fat. I'm say Sin. Sin, what it do, bro? Appreciate you tuning in. So how OCD developed from depression? I'm gonna say maybe anxiety. It's probably it's probably different for different people. I know for me, it was probably my anxiety, because I remember when I first experienced the intrusive thought, my anxiety was the first thing that hit, and you know when you have anxiety, you're worrying a lot, you're panicking. So that's what really, like I said, these are the feelings that gives OCD the power. So yeah, because I know I've had really bad many times, but right now it feels like I did it, but at the same time I can't remember a thing. And it could be the two mashing together. That can happen. When it comes to OCD, a lot of subtypes can correlate with each other. So, like, for example, my sexual orientation OCD has sometimes correlated with my relationship OCD, or with gender OCD and stuff like that. I think you're born with it and just spikes during life. Probably, because like I said, I feel like I dealt with it my whole life. But as a kid, you know what I'm saying? When we kids, bro, we don't care about what's going on, bro. Like, we are just enjoying life to the best of our ability. But then once we get older, it's like we get more up here. You know what I'm saying? We get really deep in here. I'm finally getting help. Rafari. I hope I said it right. I'm glad you're getting help. It's always a blessing to hear that. I hope the help that you're receiving, it actually helps you, progress in Rafari. Rafari. Okay. Sorry. Thank you for helping me pronounce it right. Rafari. Yeah, I'm happy that you're receiving that help, and I hope that, like I said, I hope the help really, help you. I would say proceed, but progress in dealing with your OCD, and actually help you get through. Shout out to everybody that's getting help for it, bro. Unfortunately, I can't say I've got help, because I'm just so self. I would say self-centered. I don't think it's called that. I would say stubborn, maybe. I'm more so of a I could do it myself type of guy. So yeah, but and it probably wasn't the most smartest thing to do, but yeah. Sometimes when I'm out anxious during the day, my brain realizes it's just that's it. That's one thing about OCD. It's gonna try to, like, when it's noticing that you're not panicking like you used to, when you're enjoying your life, or not even, I wouldn't say just enjoying life, when you're being more grounded, it's gonna try to bring you out of that. You know what I'm saying? Any way that it can. And the messed up thing about it is it's your brain doing it. So your brain knows what triggers you. Your brain knows what to do to make you focus, like not focus. You know what I'm saying? It knows what, like I said, it knows to do to trigger you, bro. Like, It be I, to this moment. I just wonder, like, bro, why me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why my brain? Why my brain gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, go against me. Like, you supposed to help me. You causing more problems. How my friends don't struggle with it. It makes me sad. Mm, I feel you because it's you feel like you're alone. But Jack, you ain't alone, gang. And I feel like you know, as much as we would love for our peoples to, I won't even say deal with it, but we would love for them to understand what we're going through, so we don't feel alone. Because that's one thing about this disorder; it makes you feel alone. Like I said, I remember dealing with it when I was younger. Like I used to literally think I was the only person who had intrusive thoughts. Like I literally thought that I was the only one dealing with this, and I was going crazy and stuff like that. But yeah, finding you know the bit of resources that I could, it made me realize that I wasn't the only one dealing with it. But like I said, it will be helpful to have people around you that understand what you're going through, so you don't feel like I said alone. So you feel like you can talk about it. Does your SOCD make you hard to stay in a relationship? No, because I'm a lover. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like one thing about me, and just in life in general, I don't give up on anything, bro. Like if I started something, I might take a break from it and I might stop doing it. But I will continue to go after it. You know what I'm saying? So as far as my love life, like before I had OCD, like when things wasn't working, I would still, say, go after it. And after my OCD, like it low key made me hesitant about getting a relationship, but at the same time, I ain't gonna lie, I did look at some relationships as a compulsion to kind of give me the answers that, I was straight and stuff like that. But at the same time, it was also me just looking for love because like I said, I'm a lover. So yeah. I have to go now, but I appreciate you so much. That's one thing I should take with me before I go. Jack, okay, take what is one thing you should take with you before you go? One thing. I got a million things, bro, but I'm gonna tell you this one thing. Your attention is what gives your OCD the power that it has over you. So to combat that, focus on acknowledging all these things that you're experiencing and let it pass. And the more you practice this, like really practice this. Like I said, for me, like so I did meditation. Meditation helps me sit with everything around me or in me that is going on, whether it's good or bad, and to the best of my ability I just sit there and let it be. And once you master that or just get good at it, you go to ERP, which is you exposing yourself to these things that's triggering you, and you're just sitting there, allowing yourself to be triggered and let it pass. And you're learning that, like I said, your attention is what gives it power. So learn to just sit with what you're going through. Don't try to figure out what it means. Don't try to fight it. And like I said, that's easier said than done. But I promise you, the more you practice this, the easier it gets. Now, I know that was a lot, so my apologies. And uh, Prefer you said it, and it made it hard for me to stay in one. I could I can honestly understand why. Because like I said, even for me, when I was in relationships, it was hard to me. It wasn't hard for me to stay in it because, like I said, at times I used it as a compulsion, and once again, I'm a lover. But also, it was one part of me like, I don't know, it just felt weird because at some point I felt like I wasn't in the relationship because I actually loved the person or I actually liked them. Like I said, I was doing it for a compulsion, and then just constantly getting triggered by it. It made it, like I said, it made it hard for me to stay grounded in the relationship. So I can understand why, it's hard for you to, stay in it. Peace, bro. All love, my boy. Hope you are. Hope you are right. Hope you stay safe. Hope everything all right. All right, bro. I don't know what's going on today, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Do y'all think I should start doing these lives like in the afternoon? Because I know we're in a time right now where everybody got work and school and stuff like that. And I think everybody should be home probably like after 3 maybe. Or on their way home. But I said I don't want anybody to really miss these lives for real. Because I could do it in the morning. But like I said, everybody be at work and school. So whatever works for you. That's I could do it anytime. That's I do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, I want to create the like I said the safe space for everybody to have the time to talk about what they're going through or just need advice and stuff like that. And so of course my messages are always open for y'all to message me, but I feel like these type of lives are always needed. When it comes to just dealing with this. And like I said, I am creating a Discord right now for all of us so we can like stay connected after I end these lives and stuff like that. It just help one another. And yeah. I am coming down with a cold that I just hope it pass. It's about to irritate me. I ain't gonna lie to you. But right now, my biggest, I said, if I'm being honest, appreciate it though. If I, what else? Something? Damn, I lost my train of thought. If not think too hard on it, it's gonna come back. What else can talk about my health OCD? Oh, when it comes to my sexual orientation OCD, surprisingly, like it's not as bad as it used to be anymore. Like I still deal with it from time to time, but it's not. Yeah, it's not bad for me. That's a good thing. But of course, y'all know how I go when it comes to this shit, bro. You focus. You get past one subtype of OCD, a whole nother subtype is pulling up. It just bound to happen, honestly. Now I ain't saying that's for everybody, you know what I'm saying, but for us who really deal with it a lot, I don't know how to explain it. That ain't for everybody. That's why I say it ain't for everybody. But for some people, if you know, you know. You go get past one subtype of OCD and another one just gonna pull up. Sam used to drive me crazy, but it's gonna get easier. It it definitely it gets easier the more you deal with it, for sure. And the more you learn about it, for real. Like it's like when you really learn about OCD though, like a lot of it, like it it becomes easier when you start to practice like ERP meditation stuff like that. Because like I said, it all comes from your attention. Like if you're constantly showing these things attention, you're just making it stronger. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna giving it a chance to continue to come back. But if you learn to just acknowledge it and let it pass, it becomes more weak and weak. And one thing about OCD, it don't like to become weak. It's gonna try to drag you back into that obsession stage. And it's like no matter what, whether it's a new trigger or an old trigger, you have to learn to just sit there and acknowledge it and let it pass. I know it took me like a year to realize what it was. Shit, a year. Shit. I'm glad it wasn't mine. Like mine, shit. I feel like I said, for me, I feel like I dealt with OCD the way I've dealt with it because at the time when I first started to deal with it, there was literally nobody talking about OCD. There and TikTok wasn't even a thing. I don't think. Y'all think TikTok was still musically. You know what I'm saying? And I was on Reddit and stuff like that. And like I said, Reddit was an emotional roller coaster. So if you somebody that's on Reddit right now trying to get compulsion from your OCD, get off Reddit. Reddit is the worst thing to get on. But yeah, it's like I said, like I said at the time, there was no resources for real. And the more I dealt with it, like as time passed, like probably like 2 years later. So like I said, I was 18 when I started to deal with it for real. When I was 20, that's when TikTok became a thing. And then a lot of people well, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but there was certain people talking about OCD. And then I started to get a lot of resources from, when I got a lot of, knowledge from these resources that was just coming up about OCD, and now we're here. So yeah, OCD is probably the hardest one I go through. Oh yeah, OCD, SOCD was definitely it's my first one. So I feel like for everyone, your first subtype that you deal with is going to be the hardest one you deal with. One time OCD felt so real, I ain't gonna lie, it gets like that, like, and it's so crazy that like we all experience OCD how we all experience OCD the same exact way. Because I kid you not, I'm pretty sure everybody that's dealt with OCD, like your first time ever experiencing it, you thought you was the only one dealing with it. Like you thought there was nobody ever experiencing this. And I don't know, probably not now because, like I said, it's a lot of resources out there. But maybe not. But I know for sure a lot of people had that moment when they was like, bro, I think I'm the only one dealing with this right now. My boy Q. That's Carion. I'm like, who the hell is that? Carion, what it do, my boy? What's bubbing slime? I see your ass in a minute. It's really good to see someone speak so openly about the things too many are scared to. And to be honest, bro, or I say bro, it's probably female. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people are scared to speak on it. I give. Let me slow down. I get why people are scared to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Because this is considered not normal to the world, even though it is. But if you're walking up to someone and telling them I'm having intrusive thoughts about harming someone or myself, they're going to instantly look at you crazy. So that's why, like I said, I sympathize for people who are afraid to speak about this openly. Me, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm just, it gets to a point where I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what's what. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's needed though. Because once again, like I said, I was speaking on it, was it last week when I went live? People talk about, when people talk about intrusive thoughts, right? The main thing that you hear is what if. You know what I'm saying? About people have like what if thoughts and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people out there like myself that don't have what if thoughts. My thoughts are not what ifs. My thoughts are more like commands or demands or like statements. Like I do this. I like this. I want this to happen. Stuff like that. Or like I said, I deal with images and visions and shit like that. So dealing with that, like I said, dealing with that and not seeing that is a thing that's talked about when it comes to OCD, it's scary because people would think like, okay, I've experienced OCD differently. I experience this differently from people that say they have OCD. So this must mean I don't have OCD. When that's not the facts, that's not the truth at all. You have OCD, you just experience it in a different way. So yeah. So I feel like the transparency is very much needed. And some people are just not able to do that. And I'm just blessed to be that person that can do that. So I say all that to say this, Abby. I hope I said your name right. I'm very grateful to be the transparent OCD advocate because it's needed. Man, what you been on? We gotta get it. I'll get back together in lab. Man, you ain't no shit. No, it's crazy. I was just talking to Shell ass about that. Hey, we can get on that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like I said, I told Shell, I'm done bullshitting, bro. I'm dead ass for the. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. I'm back in that bag, bro. Like, niggas gotta lose this weight too, cause niggas got too big. So yeah, I'm definitely in that bag. So I'm gonna hit your ass up and we definitely gonna chop it up about that shit for sure. Cause I ain't gonna lie, niggas miss them times, bro. I was telling my mom, I was like, bro, if shit, I was telling Shell this, like, if shit didn't go left, bro, like the way that it did, like, cause I ain't gonna lie, we all know like what happened in a way, like shit happened, but at the same time, I feel like it wasn't too serious that we had to just, disperse in a way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I keep saying in a way, but I said I had to say this. If we was to stay together, bro, the way that we did, we'd have been took over this shit, bro. We would have been out of Milwaukee. I would give it a buck, bro. That was the real shit. I figured it was me, Luke. I wouldn't feel traction. Man, it's okay. Just have to take it to yeah, that's why. I mean, I definitely understand what you're saying because there's a lot of shit. Like, as transparent as I am with y'all, there is some shit that I've experienced with my OCD. Whether it was a compulsion I did, intrusive thought I had, anything. I'm going to take that shit to the grave with me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, y'all will not know about the shit some of the shit that I went through. But there will be a lot of, like, if it's really needed, I'm going to be transparent about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, as far as the demanded type thoughts, I feel like that's something that's very, like, something that needs to be transparent. Something that needs to be transparent. Something that we have to be transparent about. Because if we're just sitting here saying, like, everybody just deal with what if thoughts and, there's no, there's no other thoughts surrounding OCD. It's like I said, it's gonna be people like me who deal with this, the people like us that deal with, demanded type thoughts or command type thoughts and think like, no, I don't have OCD. I'm just going crazy. And that's not the case at all. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then, Sky, that's why I said, so, for example, he said C for sexuality, most people see it as black and white. Most definitely. Because for me, like, when I was doing my sexual rotation OCD at its all-time highest, like, I was looking at, like, males that I knew were considered handsome or attractive and try to see if I find them attractive. But, you know what I'm saying? If we all being honest, bro, like all pride to the side, I'll say masculine, feminine, all that shit to the side, gang. In this world, there are going to be people that are blessed with good looks. Some people, there are going to be handsome men out there. There are going to be beautiful women out there. But just because they are handsome or beautiful does not mean that you're attracted to them. And just because you may find, you might think, oh, that person look handsome, that person look beautiful. Just because you think that doesn't mean, oh, you're gay or, you're straight, stuff of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just life. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, it's funny because I watch Kai a lot. And Kai was like, bro, if you can't tell your friend, like your guy friend that, oh, bro, you look handsome, bro. Like, you look good, gang. He's like, you can't, you know what I'm saying, say that and feel triggered or something like that. He said basically like you're not comfortable in your sexuality. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not gay that you say that because, once again, that's life. So, yeah, like, that was why that was one of the things that kind of helped me with my sexual orientation OCD. Is like, bro, like I said, there are going to be good looking guys out there. Just because they good looking don't mean I'm attracted to them. You know what I'm saying? If I say that person is good looking or they look good, that doesn't mean that, I'm gay. So, yeah. But others may think otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Because they're so highly, how can I say it? They so, I don't know. they look at shit black and white. They don't, this is, yeah. Y'all get what I'm saying, though. Said, did you ever have to deal with PLC? Sadly, yes. Hated it. I wish no one had to go through it. It's awful, but it's nice to know we aren't alone. No, facts. I love that. I love connecting with a lot of y'all that deal with OCD. And yeah, it's always a great feeling knowing that I'm not alone. even when I know I'm not alone, it's still a good feeling knowing that I'm not alone. You know what I'm saying? What they do, brother? I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? I just said you don't have to admit everything because you feel embarrassed because you just fast. Why I say I got? Oh, there we go. No, I don't know. But then that's all done. Have such black. Yeah, like you said, that's them. Like if they want to think like that, it is what it is. But I don't have to think like that. You know what I'm saying? Because in life, it's not black and white. It's black, white, and gray. You know what I'm saying? That's right. I can't prove this one. And that's the thing. That's another thing. When it comes to dealing with OCD, you have to stop. And it's easier said than done. But you have to stop trying to prove that something is real or not, an intrusive thought or not. Just comparing it, trying to prove it, because the more you do that, like I said, that's just giving it attention, you know. And like I said, that's easier said than done because shit, I still compare shit nowadays. I still try to figure out what's real or not. Like it's just it's just common to do, but like I said, doing that it is what gives it more power. So you have to learn to just kind of, you know, just just know in a way. You feel me? Hi from England. Reg, what's going on? Shout out to England, man. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you're having a great day. And yeah, sorry I had to do with PLC. It truly does make every day. No, for sure. Like like it wasn't as bad as my sexual orientation OCD for real. But you know, just even having that thought, you know what I'm saying, run through your mind, or you know, just experience whatever you experience with it. It's a terrible thing to experience because you know that's just not you. You feel me? Thank you for your help today. Have a great day. You two were fairy. Sorry, I'm bad with names, so I had to make sure I said it right. We're fairy. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you have a great day, and hope to see you in the next one. I also should have said hi from England as well. England, everybody from English. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of my supporters, I don't even say supporters. Y'all support me, but I look at y'all like a family, bro. All my OCD warriors, my OCD family. A lot of y'all's from England or the UK. I think that's the same thing, right? Or am I'm tweaking? That's the same thing, right? EK, that's an EK. England in UK? It's basically the same thing, right? No? Excuse my ignorance. But it's 10:11 p.m. over here. What time is it there? Yeah, I just have to make sure. I try to go LCD, by the way, and your vids genuinely help. I'm glad to hear that, Reg. Honestly, it's a blessing that my videos can help. And you said it's 10:11 over there. God damn, it is 4:12 over here. Shout out to England, man. A lot of y'all, a lot of my, like I said, a lot of my OCD family warriors, y'all from England. At some point I told y'all, I said I'll stop by England. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think I need my passport. I don't think I do. I probably do. If I do, get my passport, we going to England, bro. We're gonna have a little meet and greet in England. UK is England, well, Scotland, Northern Ireland. So yes, England. Okay. Just have to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my ignorance. But yeah. Yeah, shout out to England, man. Um, I'm really glad that my videos can help y'all. And like I said, it's it's always I've been doing this. I've been advocating for OCD for probably I started in like 2022, I believe it was, and I was on and off. Um, but every time I did it, it's always been a blessing to do it. You know what I'm saying? I've always, like I said, my whole life I've been a helpful person. I've been a supporting person. Like I like I said, I wouldn't say sad to say, but like God blessed me with that. I feel like God really put put a trait in me to just be helpful. Like I'm always helpful in a way. I'm always caring. I'm always loving. Like I love everything and everybody. So being able to care for someone, help someone, love on someone, it's always, it's always a blessing on my end, and yeah. So once again, I'm grateful that my videos can help y'all, everybody, and I just hope I can continue to do it. I hope I'm able to. Like I said, my goal. I don't even say it's a goal for real. It could be a goal. I would love to be a part of the reason why OCD becomes a like a popular, not popular thing, but like a popular thing, if that makes sense. Like something that's really known. So we could just walk, like we could meet with somebody, and be like, I have OCD, I have intrusive thoughts, I deal with this, that, and the third, and they don't look at you like you crazy as hell. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like I would love for us to just to be able to talk freely about our OCD, freely about the intrusive thoughts that we experience, and not feel judged and not feel unwanted or feel like that we don't belong, because like I said, a lot of us who deal with this, we feel like we don't belong in society, you feel me? So yeah, I went through a lot of anxiety for a while because of something, and then interest thoughts came. And I think, because somebody just asked, where do I think OCD stemmed from? I feel like it's anxiety, like, because that's what really, like that's what fueled the OCD, the anxiety, the anxiousness, and the attention that we show. So if we constantly showing anxiety and anxiousness, the attention that that it wants, is just going to, amplify what we're going through. And like I said, for me, when I my first time experienced an intrusive thought, the first thing I experienced after that was anxiety, and it's been up ever since. I used to be so jealous of people who didn't have OCD intrusive thoughts. In a way, like I can say I felt the same way. I used to feel a lot of things towards people that didn't have OCD and intrusive thoughts, and I felt a lot of things towards myself when I was really experiencing it badly. Like I said, and I feel like we all have this moment. I'd be like, bro, I wish I was my old self again. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was, you know, I wish I was me before. I wish I was me before I was dealing with OCD, and yeah, now it's more so like I became. I'm gonna say I'm okay with the OCD, but I'm just, you know, okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't try to aim to be my old self no more. I've learned to, deal with it, live with it, acknowledge it, and just let it be. And yeah, Ralph, appreciate you for the likes. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Yeah, it's it's not. I feel like when you try to focus on being your old self, yeah, I'll never forget how I was after I experienced my first. I feel like what's crazy is I'll get back to what I was saying, but I'll just talk about this, like it was probably one of my other lives, like probably like a couple months ago. But I was saying, like, I feel like we all can remember exactly what we felt, what we was doing, and yeah, we can remember that, like our first time when it comes to our first time experience an intrusive thought, or that's our first time experiencing OCD and the intrusive thought, I guess you would say. Because like I said, I don't remember my first intrusive thought, but I definitely remember how I felt. I remember what I was doing, what I was wearing. I remember what I did after that. Like it's like that. I feel like we all can relate to that. But yeah, I don't learn. I don't learn. I don't um necessarily be mad when people are, you know, I don't get mad at people that don't deal with OCD anymore. I feel like I never did, but of course I do have times where I wish, like, damn, you know, I wish I really, didn't deal with this. You know what I'm saying? Because damn, like bro, OCD is a mother freaker. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's it. Right now, I'm currently in the episode, and I've been in this episode for like 2 weeks now. I've been dealing with health OCD, and I hate it. But yeah, for a while though, I didn't know it was OCD, and it made me feel so much guilt for. Oh, for sure. Like I said, when I first started dealing with it, there was no resources around. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't OCD. Literally, OCD wasn't a thing. Like I don't even think. I think when I searched up OCD, because I feel like I thought it was OCD. I think the first thing that popped up was the cleaning shit. You know what I'm saying? So it really wasn't nothing surrounding, intrusive thoughts, intrusive sensations, physics, stuff like that. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, like I'm just turning crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a bad person. And yeah, so I definitely understand you, Red, for sure. I remember yesterday. No, for real though. Like I feel like we all literally like know how like we all experienced that. Like we all can recall our first time experiencing an intrusive thought. Now we may not remember what the intrusive thought was, but we remember exactly how it made us felt. We know exactly, what I'm saying, what we was doing, what we was wearing, stuff like that. Like it's that's crazy. It is really crazy. Yeah, it's all good, Abby. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's in ways, and this might sound crazy. I feel like being put, I am being put through it to understand it a bit more and better because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When the times like I told y'all, I stopped advocating for OCD. Like I had my moments I was going in and out. And the last time I stopped, like I literally started to focus on myself a lot more. And it got to a point where I started to forget certain things about OCD. Like I used to forget about the things I used to say to get through it. I used to forget about, you know, um, certain subtypes and stuff like that. Because I literally would just sit back and focus on me and just focus on getting through what I was going through. And when I came back to advocate for it, I low key start to forget. Like I already forgot some of the stuff I used to say and how I used to get through it. So in a way, I feel like I am getting put through it right now so I can remember and help y'all. You know what I'm saying? It might sound crazy because you'd be like, why the hell would you want to get put through it? But I feel like, once again, y'all, like I said, I'm just someone who was blessed to be a helper. You know what I'm saying? The way I looked at it when I first started advocating for OCD, I'm like, bro, I will be the person to take shots for y'all. Literally. Like I will sit here hold my arms like this, try to, what I'm saying, defend y'all. When it comes to dealing with OCD, like when it comes to anything I talk about, I'm willing to take those shots for y'all. I'm willing for people to call me weird, talk shit about me, judge me, because you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just one that's just me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just that guy to do that. So yeah. Rita, what it do? Sis, what's going on? It's been a little minute, man. Where I'm at. I don't know where I'm at. So, okay. I remember where I was at now. That's all I thought you would for experience it. No, for real. I'm still scared to try therapy for it though, because I'm scared to say it's the truth. Abby, I just want to let you know that you're not alone. Because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I'm not even scared for real right now because I feel like it's too late. Feel me? Because like I know what's going on. So I feel like if I was to talk to, I mean, I could. I feel like I could go to a psychiatrist or a therapist and they'll tell me I have OCD because I tell them what I'm going through. But at the same time, it's like, why would I go to y'all when I know what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I definitely feel you, Abby. And Rena, I'm doing all right, man. I can't complain, man. I'm just blessed to be here. You feel me? How you doing? And appreciate you for the heart. you know, one thing about y'all, man, Rena, Kev, AOD, Retro, Red don't show me. He don't be in the lies no more. He down there. He disowned me as a brother. But one thing about y'all, man, y'all gonna always show love, and I appreciate y'all for that. Real shit, man. Y'all some real ones. Yeah, I get you, and I wish you did, but glad you. Yeah, it's no for real though. It's because these people like, bro, why the fuck would you want to, take shots for people. Like, why you feel like you the motherfucker that gotta go through that for motherfuckers? It's like God has blessed me to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, as long as I get to see y'all happy and getting through life the way that y'all need to get through life and want to go get through life, it's like that's a blessing. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to help because I've had people tell me like, bro, you're the reason why I'm able to focus on college now, focus on football, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because OCD stopped these people from doing that. And being able to be that person to help y'all, you know, get through that and get back to your lives, bro. That's fulfilling for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, I'm learning that, bro. My purpose in life, bro, is honestly just to live and love. You know what I'm saying? Live, love, and help. You feel me? Like, and enjoy life to the fullest. You know? And that's it, bro. Like, I genuinely don't care about money, status. Like, I'm learning that that's not me, bro. Like, I genuinely don't give a fuck about none of that. Never did and never will. Like I said, I'm a lover. You know what I'm saying? I'm a supporter. And being able to help others succeed or get through what they're going through, it's enough success for me. You know what I'm saying? That's my rich. You know what I'm saying? Like knowing that I could help people and help them get through what they're going through. Like and I know what I do will come back, you know, 10 times, you know, for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I would get blessed for doing what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm just grateful for it. And like I said, when I first started when I first started making content and shit like that, like money was never a thing to me. It's still not a thing to me. I don't care about the money, the views. Trust me, I love it. I love all of that. Cause I know that's what's gonna come with it, but at the same time, I just want to be someone meaningful in the world. You know what I'm saying? I want to be somebody, you know, I want to be somebody. Like I don't want to be I want to be the person on social media that's just known for being a social media influencer. You know what I'm saying? I just noticed. Well, you just noticed I cut my hair. Is that what you was gonna say? But everybody say that. Hold on. Now I gotta pick my shit because now I know my shit crazy. Hold on. But I kid you not. This lady I work with, she was looking at me. She was like, because she was talking to me and she looked at me, but the way she looked at me is like, you know, she was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on, but she didn't know. Then she like, did you cut your hair? I'm like, yes. My bad. We're back. But yeah, it's something new, you know? New life. You feel me? It's just because a lot of people ask me like, why did I do it? It is I do it. I did it as a new starting point, new chapter. You feel me? I feel like the dreads, the locks, we're gonna call it, that was older me. The cut represents change, new me, you know, and yeah, oh yeah. I can't really get my shit cut though. Like I ain't gonna lie, I ain't had my hair cut in so long. Unknown, you said, does caffeine make OCD worse, bro? I'm gonna keep it a thou with you. I feel like it do, but for certain people, because I heard somebody say caffeine has helped them, and then I've heard, and I think I personally experienced caffeine like making it, you know, it's amping it up. You know what I'm saying? For example, I had some neuro gum. I low-key just threw that shit away. because I wasn't gonna use it no more. But I know I was popping them boys like back to back. Like they it's filled with natural caffeine, but caffeine is caffeine. And I felt like my anxiety and my anxiousness and stuff started to hit the more I was chewing on it and like letting the caffeine settle. And then my thoughts, became my thoughts always. I always have intrusive thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Now it may not come as frequently, but when it do, like so I'm able to let it pass. But when I had the neuro gum at that time, I felt myself focusing on these thoughts more and start to panic. And yeah, so to a certain extent, I feel like it it's worse for some people, but at the same time, it's it's different for other people. It can help other people. So it all depends on the person. So would I tell you to try caffeine to see if it helps you? At your own risk. And yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate y'all. I'm starting doing these lives a little more in the afternoon, bro. Because I feel like I said, I feel like it's when everybody is, you know, free. Everybody coming home from work, school, and stuff like that. Unless y'all have later days and stuff like that. But I feel like most people that be in the lives, y'all like days are more free in the afternoon. So yeah. I'm saying it give me time to do stuff in the morning. And yeah. Rena, are you still in here? I have a question to ask. Cause, you know, I feel like you know what I'm gonna ask. Cause our boy, you know what I'm saying, he hit me up one day and he was saying that, something happened and he was hurt. But then I be getting scared when I'm on the spot. Man, you good. But then when I seen a post you post lately, it said y'all was, y'all back. Because this was a minute ago, so it wasn't done now. It's not, he didn't text me this now. This is probably like a good couple weeks ago, I think. Probably like a month ago. A month tops, I think. But he basically said y'all had, y'all had something going on. Y'all good? And so I love to see a good, love, come back and, get through what y'all going through. And he said, yes, so I love to hear it. And I was a little, so I was a little hurt when he told me that. I was like, damn. But that's my baby. I love to see it. I love to see it, man. I I knew it. I knew y'all was gonna be good. Even when he told me what he told me, cause I think he deleted the message. When he deleted the message, cause I feel like he thought that I think he thought that I wasn't paying attention, like or like wasn't I didn't care. But niggas be having shit going on. But by the time I had got to the message, he deleted most of it, and I couldn't see what he was talking about. But basically, he was saying he loved you and stuff like that. He's like he hurt and shit like that. And I told him like, shit, y'all, bro, y'all get back together. Oh yeah, he came to the live that day after that, I think, and we was talking about it. And he was like, what did he say? Basically, like I said, he's confessing his love to you. Oh no, for sure. And that's what I was telling him because he was like, like I forgot exactly what I was going through. I don't think he even told me. No, he didn't tell me what I was going through because, like I said, I think I had missed it. And I think I hit him up and he didn't respond. But basically, he said y'all was going through some ups and downs and shit like that. I was telling them that's what relationships is all about. It's gonna happen like that. But if y'all, I said at the end of the day, if it's meant to be, y'all gonna come back together. And truthfully, like I said, from what I like from the outside looking in, and when I see y'all be, what I'm saying, blah, 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 what the fuck? When I see y'all talking in lives and shit like that, and how much y'all show love to each other on y'all TikToks and stuff like that, I'm like, bro, y'all gonna be good. Y'all gonna come back together. So I say I like to say this. I love to see y'all doing good, and I'm glad y'all back together. And yeah, this is to more, more love. It's only up from here. So yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I'm tripping. God probably, you know what I'm saying, trying to show me this, tell me this. But it's like, you know, I'm here, right? You think I give a fuck? I don't care. The fuck? No, it's not. So you know I'm here, right? Ooh, I'm scared. Nigga snitch. Rita, let me find out you was setting me up. You knew this nigga was here. He said, nigga snitch it. Hey, hey, I ain't snitch. I can't snitch because you ain't tell me shit. But hey, man, back to what I was saying. Chloe, appreciate you tuning in. How you doing? Haven't seen you live, seen your lives in a while. I know. I'm back now, and I'm back for good. I promise y'all. I hope you've been doing good, Chloe. Wait, it's Chloe, right? Chloe, no, Chloe. I'm terrible with fucking names. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired. I'm motherfucking tired. I'm motherfucking tired of being tired. It's Chloe. I'm not. I know. I know. I'm not tripping. I'm overthinking it. It's Chloe. It's fucking Chloe. I know I'm right. If I'm wrong, let me know. Yeah, so glad. I knew it. But not. I'm glad to be back. I'm back. What the fuck did I just say? Calm the fuck down, Q. God damn. Okay. I'm glad to be back. Like I was saying, because they kind of what you just said kind of ties into what I was gonna say. I think God is trying to show me that when I'm doing this, you know, when I'm doing this, everything is all right. You feel me? Like I feel like I forget about what I'm going through. I forget about. I just forget about what's going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'll be more present, more grounded. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to be back. And Kev, fuck you. No, that I said, I'm like, did I say I'm glad to be black? You look so happy, so good to see you. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Cause I remember a lot of y'all was here when I was having this talk with y'all. When I was like, you know, it was certain shit, like as far as like it was certain shit that I didn't want to do, but it kept coming to my mind. I want to do it, like dancing and stuff like that. And I feel like, and low key, I wouldn't say advocating for OCD was one of the things, but in a way, advocating for OCD was one of those things. Now, I feel like it was only one of those things because it had nothing to do with y'all. It was more so me feeling like, you know, I wasn't strong enough to do this in a way. Raina, appreciate you for the rolls, the donuts, and the GGs. Like I feel like I wasn't, like I didn't have enough, like actually I wasn't strong enough to do it. Like I was getting tired easily when it came to, you know, talking to people about it. Like I felt like I was draining myself. And I feel like honestly that was all because I ain't had God in it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I truly had God in the middle of this while I was doing it, I could, you know, I could be the help that I need to be. Because once again, like I think it was Abby, it was somebody else. They said I was doing God's work. You know what I'm saying? But as far as dancing, your boy is back dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's something that all this shit that I'm doing now, dancing, gaming, advocating for OCD, it's all of this makes me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? So that's why on my TikTok, y'all will see a lot of OCD videos, a lot of dancing videos. Now I don't know about gaming. You know what I'm saying? I'm still kind of hesitant on that. That's probably something I'll do in the background. Y'all might see some clips here and there, but for the most part, y'all gonna see me dancing, talking about OCD. Because once, like I said, these are the things that make me me. You know, these are the things that make me happy. These are the things that ground me. These are the things that, you know, just make me forget about what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I love being here. I love all y'all. I appreciate y'all for the support. Yeah. Hey, that's what's up, brother video. Oh, hey, what's up, brother? That's my shit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't listen. That what the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, I might look crazy as fuck right now, but my first time dancing to that song was my first time listening to that song. I never heard that song before, and that's from my city. It was funny. Like I was just scrolling on TikTok, and I seen um I seen somebody dancing to it. I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? But I love my city, bro. My city, like my city's so slept on, but at the same time, I feel like my city shit is our shit is literally just for us, bro. Like if other cities like it, that's good too. But I feel like it's really mainly for us because I feel like we were the only motherfuckers that would understand it truly. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just feel like motherfuckers just don't like motherfuckers just hate Milwaukee. I don't know why. But I say why I say this. I love that song. And yeah, every time I hear it, I'm like, bro, I want to dance to this shit again, bro. I dare to go dance to it again. That's funny. Like, cause I feel like it's a lot of shit that I don't know. It's bro. Milwaukee need the spotlight. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know I just said like I feel like certain like our shit is strictly for us, but I feel like we deserve the spotlight. Just one little time. Like I feel like if y'all if people give us the chance to like explain our lingo, the way we dance, the way we rap, like people would love it. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I can say about Milwaukee, like we have the violent music and shit like that. For the most part, our music just like it's vibey, bro. Like it's like you just like you turn it on, bro. It make you dance, bob your head, do whatever. Like you just vibing to the shit. And then just the vibes of Milwaukee, bro. Like outside of the dangerous bullshit, I feel like my city is lovable, bro. But maybe that's just a biased decision, like opinion because I'm from Milwaukee. But yeah, Milwaukee, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The 414 to be exact. Yeah. I, well, I was gonna say the cousins of Chicago because they say either they say me like they say Milwaukee and Chicago is cousins because it's somewhat similar or I think it's because they close or some shit like that. I don't know, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I just got 10 views on my YouTube stream. That's crazy. Well, all together, nobody ain't say nothing. It's alright though. I appreciate y'all stopping by. It is lurking. What y'all lurking at? I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? What's up, brother? Yeah. I'm like, hey, what's up? And what's funny is, bro, my I'll say my Milwaukee. My city be coming up with the most random lingo and random shit at times, bro. Like brother and sitter was like something that just came randomly, gang. Like that like a lot of the dances, all that shit be random, bro. It becomes a thing that's lovable. But I think it's just lovable for my city because like it's from our city. But and a lot of people be hating on it low key, but low key be biting it. Like a lot, bro. For motherfuckers to not like, oh my god, bro. I genuinely feel like my city is so inspirational, but motherfuckers don't want to admit it, bro. I'll be honest, bro. Motherfuckers don't want to admit it. And y'all might be asking, like, what the fuck? How's y'all inspiration? What did y'all inspire? It's the little shit, bro, that I peep. And others may not peep. But I know my city started a little something. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother conversation. Where you from again? You trying to be funny, nigga? I'm from Milwaukee, nigga. But where you from again? On crib. Oh, Red. Type shit. Type shit. I love my city, man. Even though they be on some dumb shit, I love it. I'm like, hey, what's up, butter? Can I pull up on you? I'm gonna say it depends on how you talking, gang. I don't know, you be on some crazy shit sometimes. No, I was gonna say, gang, you be on that Diddy shit sometimes, bro. But you just want to pull up on the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Pull up, man. I'm an ESE. The hell is that? What I was gonna say? Oh yeah, y'all. Your boy. So hear me out. Your boy started. Like when I started dancing and shit like that, when I came back, your boy was 248 pounds, bro. Crazy, right? Big back. But now your boy is like 239, I think. Your boy is losing weight like a motherfucker. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be skinny as hell, bro. Damn, I'm big too. Man. I was telling my wife, shit, my mom, I'm like, bro, it's a damn shame. Like, I should never let myself get this fucking big, bro. Like, I was literally sitting here eating chicken nuggets every fucking day. Like, so I really don't like big guys. Nigga, she clearly with your big back on the side. Nigga, she like you, gang. She loves you, man. Gotta look like Dwayne Johnson head ass. But yeah, man. I can't wait to get skinny again, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I can't. This big back shit ain't it. No, that's what's up. Why you lying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. This nigga talking about, man, niggas know the real, man. Niggas know the real. He's a kid that no one understands. Mom and Daddy Vicky always giving him commands. Why you cut your braids? Where I'm going to pull it. Okay. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Sir. I cut off my dreads because it's a new chapter. You know, new chapter in my life. Things are changing. You feel me? You know, take care of myself, doing my dreams, my love, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. It's all bro speechless, bro. Don't that bullshit. No, I'm sorry. But no, what's funny is you say braids. That's a style I'll be doing from time to time. That's I like I've always liked rocking my fro because one, like I like if I'm able, like if I wanted braids, I can get braids, and if I wanted to rock my fro, I can just take the braids out. You know, so I have freedom of I have control of my hair basically. I mean, you can do that with dreads, shit like that, but I feel like you can't do, you know, but I can do a lot of shit with just my hair being out. You know what I'm saying? Not being locked up. So yeah, it's like it's freedom in a way. But like I said, it's also signify like I said, just a new life. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like a week ago, I had a health scare. and it scared the shit out of me. Truth be told, because I genuinely thought I was finna check out. And at that moment, I told myself I had went to the doctor the next day. I told myself like if I was to get through whatever I'm going through right now, even the slightest way, like if I could like improve my health and shit like that, I'm going to. So when I went to the doctor and they was telling me like I just need to take care of myself, I'm like all right, bet. But I said fuck it, I'm gonna cut my hair. It was just a sign of a new start. You know what I miss? What you miss, gang? Yeah, right. I was out here. Raiders winning games. What's the other football? Ravens. Cause I be I don't know if you know who Reggie is. Girl, he funny. The nigga from that be with Kai and shit. He was saying like his football team losing, so the Raiders out here losing too. The Raiders, Ravens, who else? Raiders and Ravens 1-4. Mm. Y'all put I know y'all put plenty what they call it? That damn word I'm looking for. What's that damn word? Motherfuckers use for bet. It's not bet. It start with a P, I think. Damn, what's that damn word? Lost it. Y'all be putting hella bet. I know y'all be putting hella bets on them niggas. No, not prize pick. It's a certain word they be saying. Like they be like, basically saying they go bet. Like, what the fuck is that word, gang? Not what the fuck is that word, bro? I don't know. It'll come to me later. But yeah, I know y'all niggas be betting on that shit, lose y'all damn money. Crazy. I thought about doing that shit. Truth be told, even though I don't watch sports for real. Like some told me like to watch sports. Like, people perfect. No, nigga. What is that, bro? What the fuck? Damn. Like, cause I was gonna say picks, but I'm like, it's not picks, bro. Niggas be like, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck is that word, bro? It's not plays, picks. What the fuck is I don't know. Parlay. Parlay. There you go. Appreciate you, nigga. Y'all be putting y'all parlays on these motherfuckers. Y'all be losing y'all money. That's tough. That's tough. The fuck you trying to say? The fuck? I got a brain, nigga. I just don't do parlays. The fuck? I don't do parlays, nigga. I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? I wonder if I go TikTok, would it cancel my live? Y'all still see me? That nigga ain't live on TikTok. He bullshitting. I've been sitting his ass some gifts on TikTok. Go live on TikTok, cast. I'll send you some gifts, nigga. I show love to somebody. My live a little bit, a little bit. I'm like, hey, what's up, bird? All right, y'all. I think I'm about to end it. Anybody got anything else to ask? Before I end it, I think I'm gonna start doing it now. Before I end the live, do anybody have anything to ask? Anything to say? Anybody? 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 Stop running. Stop. All right, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. I ain't gonna. I love this live so much, bro. I can say this shit was needed in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's always a blessing to come on here and talk to y'all, bro. Like I said, I love all y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. More lives coming soon. I might go live tomorrow. Might not. I don't know. Like I said, but these lives will become more, you know what I'm saying, frequent. So be looking out. Hope y'all have a great day, great night whenever y'all watching this. Continue to take care of yourselves, man. And I will see y'all next time. God bless you, Rena, Kev, everybody tuned in. And yeah, I'm gone.